In today's video, we're looking at Boyle's law apparatus. Boyle's law is the relationship between pressure and volume, one of the gas laws. We've got the traditional piece of apparatus. This is the Philip Harris version. There's a vertical tube that is sealed at the top, partially filled with oil. The oil is connected to this chamber, which has a pressure gauge on it and a tap that we can connect to a pump to increase the pressure. So they're open to atmosphere. It's recording 1 times 10 to the 5 newtons per square meter. And the volume, if we go to the top of the meniscus, is at the 50 mark. I'm going to connect a pump. These normally come with a Schrader car type valve. We've changed it to a bicycle type to use a track pump because we find it's better than a foot pump. And we'll increase the pressure. Try and get up to 3. And shut the valve. It's useful to have a Hoffman clip to limit the air coming out, because we're going to remove the pump and carefully let the pressure out. And take readings of pressure against remaining volume of air. So we've just gone past the 3, it's 2.95, and the volume is at 16.3. Let some more out. So it's at about 2.5, and the volume is 19.5. A bit more out. So 2.3. The volume is 22. So at 1.8, the volume is at 28.3, and you can work your way down to 0. When these come, you normally have to fill them with oil, and you have to unscrew the pressure gauge and pour some oil into the reservoir, and then replace the gauge on the top. It's important that this little bracket is in place at the top. It's a bracket to stop the tube flying out if this nut at the bottom comes loose. It's worth checking that occasionally, making sure it's tight. But you'll probably see a little bit of fluid leaking there if it is coming loose. Now, sometimes you haven't got the volume in here that you want, or you've had to top the oil up. And people ask how you get how you change the volume in this part of the apparatus. Well, all it is this tube is connected via this little tube at the bottom to the reservoir, and to change the volume, you've just got to get some air to go through that way or through that way. So if you want less volume in here, you have to tilt the apparatus until you get a little bit of air through to the other side. So you have to tilt it quite a lot to change the volume. You can see I'm getting air going from the column through into the reservoir to give me a shorter column of air. Making sure the valve is shut, throttling it the other way will let some air in to increase the volume of air in this one. And then you've just got to let it settle to get rid of the bubbles or put some air in. And that's the Boyles law apparatus.